about my mother that might help quell the need for you to see a position
That's right. Teach.
for women.
That's right.
Not probably taking into account that we are at war.
Yes.
And in time of war, women should not be out front.
That's right. That's right.
I'm going to say that again.
Yes, sir.
In time of war, women should not be out front. But they should be trained
Yes.
and prepared so that, war takes on different dimensions. And if it gets to that, then women gonna have to do what they got to do to preserve the family.
Yes.
And if it means throw down as well as the men, then I know many of you already can throw down as well as the men on any level. But in time of war,
Yes.
if you're still, because at root you are dissatisfied with your husbands.
Well,
See, if your husbands were satisfying you, you wouldn't be in the community pushing for your position.
excellent.
See? A satisfied woman don't need to push for rank and position. I appreciate the sisters that lift their voices in these kind of forums. No matter how it comes out. I appreciate it because it's not that you need to be on stage, you see, but you should be more mentioned
Yes.
in a balanced way. And where it is safe and secure, you should be represented also.
Yes.
My mother, I noticed something. And I fought with my mother most of all my life. Because I was just one of them children that you had to fight with. But I noticed something. When we had spiritual, intellectual exchanges, either in private or with her friends, when I spoke, I'm being very honest with you, I noticed that this same woman that would crack a chair over my head.
This is true.
No, this is true. No. She literally bowed.
Yes.
She was quiet when I spoke. And even in our home in Mexico, Mom would never sit at the head of that table in the dining room. She would never sit at the head of that table. But she would always put me at that head of the table when it was just us there. And I wondered why she would do that. That wasn't favoritism to me or I'm some special son of hers, but it was the male position. The male position. And my brother should be able to bear me witness. My mother never spoke of any wisdom, whether it was intergalactic, and that's not funny. Because if it's a joke to you, that's how dumb you still are in 2016.
That's right.
But when she spoke about the cosmic realities,
Yes, sir.
it was always referencing what her husband,
That's right.
a male,
Yes. That's right.
who was inspired and taught by God himself, taught her. So even at home, it was always, you know, your father said. Your father said to me one day. Your father said this. Your father said that. And then when I think about it, and one day she actually said these words, you know why the woman has such inherent wisdom? Because throughout time itself, that God was making himself up out of the womb of triple darkness. She was the recording secretary.
Allah Akbar.
She was always there watching. Think over this. And look at how it is the woman that gives birth to the man.
Yes.
And a good mother is never trying to get in front of her son.
That's right.
She's just trying to be back there making sure that he stays in the order of his development. Think over this. So, your insecurity, dear sister, about rank and position. You know, where am I? Where are you what? In God? Or where are you in community or in society or the visuals? And all of you got your selfies on the internet. Showing your teeth. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, stop smiling so much, showing your teeth. People will think you're silly.
He said it. That's what he said.
Huh?
He did.
Now you just want to put your, because you are insecure. But your security is not putting your face in a selfie. Your insecurity is not being up on some panel to be visual. Your security is in God.
Yes. Yes, sir.
And if you don't find your security in Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, trust me, you'll never get it with a man. You'll never get it on a panel. You'll never get it in any ministry. It has to first be in Allah. Because at root, what's wrong with all men came with them from your womb. So get back with God. And the generations of men that your womb produces will be more reflective of God and more honoring of you because you look like God to them.
Ooh.